Hello, my friend. Welcome to live dropping. Welcome to live chat. I was just running because I realized I wanted to share something with you and then I couldn't find it, but I found one of the things. I got it. Okay, so first, thank you for coming to live chat. I'm excited to chat with you today because we're going to be talking about the Sephora sale and why none of us need to be shopping it unless we need to restock on something and we don't think we're going to be able to get a better sale later. That's like legit the only reason, but we're going to get into talking about that because it just hits different this year. It feels different. The Sephora sale, it's not the thing. And it makes me sad because there used to be a joy in the Sephora sale. There used to be like a feeling around Sephora sale. It was like, here it comes. It's not happening. We'll talk about it. And also I want to share with you, which is why I was running around, the 2 cosmetic purchases I've made recently and give you like quick review. They're disappointing. So it's more of like, and that's another reason why I'm not shopping Sephora sale is everything I seem to buy, I'm like inspired to buy. I'm disappointed. So it is what it is. But yeah, let's chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why we do not need to shop the Sephora sale. We've chatted about that before, but I feel like this year it's even more. But before we do, I want to say hello very quickly to the people that are here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. Thank you all so much for being here live. I appreciate you. If you were not here live, that's okay. You are still included. You are still welcome. You are still amazing. You can participate in the comment section down below, or you can just relax and just listen and enjoy. And you're still part of the collective brain, even if you're just yelling into the air at us and contributing in your brain, you're still part of the collective brain. I can't hear your thoughts though. It doesn't work like that. But anyway, I'm getting goofy. Let's say hello to the people that are here live. Let's say hi to Christine. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Audra got that stuck in my head. Tish, good morning. So good to see you. I need to respond to your polo. I saw it. I haven't, you're like next on my list. Good morning, Tish. Good to see you. Good morning, Chloe. Happy 19th month anniversary as a member. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. Chloe says the orangey background color on What's Up in Makeup today was everything. It looks amazing. Feeling the fall vibes. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I was getting tired of this. For some reason, I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, you know what? Let's do some fall vibes. So we got orange and green in the background. I was thinking in like the wintertime, maybe we'll make it like blue and white, something like that. I don't know. Do something different. Mix it up a little bit. When I get bored, figure maybe somebody else is bored too. Good morning, Tina. Happy November. Everybody ready for all the sales? I'm hoping for some good sales this year. That would be nice. Good morning. Oh my gosh. I hate that they're not giving me your real names anymore. It's really annoying. Happy Sunday from blissful no-buy land. I am with you. I will sit in no-buy land with you. Well, I'm not in completely no-buy land. I'm in low-buy land. Close enough. Close to no-buy land. I'm your neighbor in low-buy land. Teresa, hello. Welcome back to live chat. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy birthday to ND. North Dakota? Is North Dakota's birthday? That's where Teresa lives. Maybe that's it. If it is, happy birthday, North Dakota. That's so funny. I don't know when Marilyn's birthday is. That's interesting. It's either that or Natasha Denona. Teresa, good morning. Thank you for being here. And thank you to Flory, Steph, and Audra, our lovely moderator team. Thank you for being here. I think that Hope Mess Tom will be stopping by at some point. I got a little message this morning that they may be coming by. So that would be cool. And Audra's going to be here today, which is going to be fabulous. This is actually Audra's idea for a chat. I was like, I don't know what I want to chat about. And Audra's like this. And I'm like, yes. So thank you, Audra, for the idea. Go check out Audra Rains on YouTube and Instagram and Twitch. Gabrielle, good morning. On vacation all week. Today is my first day back. Thank you, Daylight Savings, for the extra hour. Oh my gosh, did I need that extra hour? I was up until 2. I was laying in bed at 2. And when I laid down, I went to turn on like what I listen to when I go to sleep. And it said 1. And I was like, yes. And it made me so happy. I was like, that's wonderful. I love that for me. So hopefully everybody enjoyed if you do daylight savings where you are, hopefully you enjoyed your extra hour. SE Beauty, good morning to you. How about good morning? Hello. I can't remember when was the last time I caught a live chat. Motherhood, man. Oh, give that baby some snuggles for me. But so good to see you. So good to see you as well. T-Key, which is not your actual name. So frustrating. It makes me upset. I want your real names back. Happy Sunday. Tracy. It's right in freaking front of me if I could read it. Tracy, you're going to have to keep doing that for me. Will you keep doing that for me? So I can properly say good morning to you. Good morning, Tracy. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day. And if I did not say good morning to you, good morning to you. Thank you all so much for being here. And I saw another one. Angie has been a member for 65 months. Angie, I think you've been a member since like day one of memberships. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Good morning. I've missed I've missed y'all. Been sporadically here. Well, I'm happy that you're here, Angie. Thank you for being here. All right, let's scroll down and let's talk about the Sephora Sale. Okay, so first of all, first order of business is that let's talk about what the Sephora Sale used to be. Okay, I have a video on my channel. I think I privated it. It was my first year on YouTube. It's 2012, and Sephora Sale was invite only. So in order to get the 20% off, because it was solid 20% off for everybody, you had to know somebody and you had to get on a list in order to get, it was like legitimately friends and family. So one of my subscribers, I'm sitting at a couple thousand subscribers at this point. And one of my subscribers was like, hey, I work at Sephora. I can get you a discount code and anybody you want to have a discount code. And they just need to send me, like, it was like this whole big scheme we were doing to like get everybody a discount code. And it worked. And I got a bunch of my subscribers in for their 20%. And everybody was so excited. It wasn't a scam. It could have easily been a scam, but it wasn't, because I got my discount code and then I opened it up and I made a whole video about like, hey, this is how we're going to do it. This is how I forget exactly what the scheme was, like how we're going to, and it wasn't a scheme in that like it was against Sephora rules probably, but I was just trying to get everybody 20% off. I had a good heart behind it. So anyway, I got a bunch of my subscribers, probably 50 or 60 subscribers got their 20% off. And then for some reason I shut it down. I think it was because she got in trouble for it because she was letting too many people in. So I had to like shut it down and private the video, but it's still there. Anyway, I would play it for you, but I don't think it's that important. Maybe I'll put it on unlisted and link it down below in case you want to watch it. That's what I'll do. I'll put it on unlisted and I'll put a link in case you want to watch it later. But yeah, that's how the Sephora Sale used to work when I first started my channel in 2012. And then they opened up the 20% to everybody, or to everybody that was a beauty insider, and everybody lost their, everybody just freaked out like, oh my gosh, we get 20% off the whole store. This is amazing. And then everybody was like, yeah, I was a cousin. It was. And then everybody like lost it because we were so excited to all get 20% off the entire store. Like it was wild. Then it was more common for everybody to get 20% off for a little while. Everybody was getting 20% off. We were all chilling on our 20%. And then they changed it to the tiered system that they have now, where it was like the 10%, the 15%, and the 20% for Rouge or whatever for the different levels. Then they added in the 30% off first, Sephora brand for everybody. And it's just, okay, so it's 20% off is still a sale. But so I started What's Up and Makeup in 2014. And back then I had a reporting team. Flory was part of it. Steph became part of it. Not Steph. Flory became part of it. Flory was part of it from very early on. Teresa became part of it. And they were finding, my friend Nicole was finding sales for me. That's my point. My friend Nicole was finding sales for me. And the sales were like 10% off, 15% off. It was actually a lot more rare to get a 20% off sale from a brand, right? So those were the ones I would pick for the show. Anything over, I wouldn't ever share anything that was under 20%, but it was a lot of them that were under 20%. So I ended up telling Nicole, don't even bother to screen capture or share anything under 20%. It's just not worth it. But then the 20% started becoming more common. And then the 30% started becoming more common. And the more buy one, get one frees. And the discounts and the sales now by brands are so much better overall. You'll see 40% off sales now, where you didn't really see that as often unless the brand was like going out or they were struggling or whatever. Now you see that stuff a lot more often. But back when the Sephora sale started, 20% was a lot more special than it is now. And if I'm remembering this incorrectly, or if you remember something different, let me know because I will modify. Uh, but um, but yeah, so the 20% off was a big deal because you could get that higher level of a sale all in one place. And now 20% is like another Tuesday. It's when they, make up some random friends and family sale in the middle of March or whatever for no reason. You might even get 25 or 30% off. So it just doesn't feel as special just monetarily. That's just one reason. And I'm going to scroll and see what you all are saying. And then we're going to switch to another reason because there's lots of reasons not to shop this for sale. So number one reason is it's not 20% off is not a lot. In order to get 20%, you have to spend a stupid amount of money. And I've spent that stupid amount of money many, 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 many times. For many years, I had spent that stupid amount of money. So I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying it's a lot of money. And if you don't get the 20% off, 10 and 15% is like, I mean, it's still money, but compared to brand sales, it's not it's not, if you're watching out for brand sales from the actual brand, 10, 15% is just not what it used to feel like. Agnes said, became a YouTube member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you. C Beauty says 20% off is decent, but do we need to buy so much just to get it? That's what gets me. Yes. Brand websites are so much better and everything is at Ulta now. Yes. And Ulta's been doing a lot of sales, a lot more sales than they used to. Like 21 Days of Beauty used to be their thing where you would feel like, oh my gosh, I need to jump on 21 Days of Beauty. I used to do like full recommendation videos and everything because this was like limited time. If you don't get it now, it's going to be so much more expensive and it's not going to go back on sale until 6 months from now. Like we need to get it now. Ulta has so many sales now. And Ulta has a lot of the things that Sephora has. I mean, Ulta's really being stealth as far as cutting off Sephora at the legs, you know? Sale does nothing for me. I don't really buy much. 10% of it isn't worth the drive for me. Oh, absolutely. And really, I feel like the 10, 15% is better, is like more worth it when you're getting like a Dyson or something. But even that, Dyson's going to have 20 and 30% off sales soon. There's no reason to get it at 10% off when Dyson itself is going to have a sale soon. You know they will, right? They do every year. Or Ulta will have a sale and it's sold there. See beauty again. Makeup in general on YouTube is so different. I miss the old get ready with me and makeup review videos, but it always leads me to buy everything when influencers were getting the products for free. Yeah. And it is different. It's very different now. And that's another thing to talk about is how influencers are playing in because we get extra bonuses from Sephora during this period of time. Like if I made this instead of a don't buy the sale video, instead I made this a Sephora recommendations video, I could make a good bit of money off of affiliate links from this video. And a lot of influencers make their money that way. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in being an influencer and doing your job. But you're not necessarily going to hear don't shop the Sephora sale from a lot of people because they're going to get their shopping money from convincing other people to shop. And it's more widespread now. Now we can do Sephora affiliate links underneath our YouTube videos, and all of the beauty aggregator, all the affiliate link aggregator companies now. It's so much easier to link Sephora products than it used to be and earn a commission. So, I mean, the influencers are still going to do their thing, but I think, staying in reality for your own individual self and doing what makes you happy and what is best for you has always been the thing, but I think it's going to be easier for people this year. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people that depend on affiliate sales, if a lot of their affiliate commissions go down this year. Yes, later Gator says, "I am Rouge and I hate that I spent that money." Don't you know what though? If the stuff brought you joy and it didn't, and you're good, like, there's no shame, no shame at all. It's everybody's different, as far as what they want and what they need, and you've worked hard for your money, and you need to just, every person needs to decide where that money should be spent, and no shame to you. I was Rouge for many years. Yeah, Jenny, Ulta's offering 20% like monthly. Exactly. They've been doing that for a while. Mari says, and with prices rising, the 20% seems like it's just getting you back to the starting price. Right? And because prices are definitely have been going up. Oh, 100%. 100%. Trace is Rouge for the first time. Wow. How does it feel? I felt, okay, the first time I was Rouge, I was so like disappointed. I didn't feel happier. I thought it would make me feel happier. Like I got that like email where it's like, you've earned Rouge status. And I was like, yay, I did it. And then I realized, yay, I have a bunch of stuff that I don't want or need. And also I have less money. And it wasn't I found for me personally becoming Rouge was became more of a function of my job because I didn't get when it came down to an impracticality. Like they used to have like the Rouge events that were kind of cool to go to, but it's not like getting some pastries from Costco and some coffee from Dunkin' was like the big thing. You would go in and they would have like a little table of like little things. And it was like made you feel special. Like you were going to this like amazing exclusive event because it was exclusive. But then there weren't like extra discounts or anything in there. And it's like I spent thousands of dollars to get Costco pastries and Dunkin' coffee. Like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Like, I could have gone to Costco and I could have gone to Dunkin' and it would have been very inexpensive. And I think they play off of that sense of community, off of the earning of it, that you've earned it. That word earn, because that feels good. But in reality, the perks are not perking with either company, with Ulta or Sephora, really, when it comes to spending that much money, in my opinion. And I don't feel like they ever really have perked. But that's just me. But I hope that being Rouge for the first time is a completely different experience for you, Trace. I hope that you love it and it makes you feel good and it makes you feel happy. Because I just sound like I just like shit on your experience. And I'm so sorry. I just trauma dumped on you. I'm so sorry. Sorry. But it doesn't mean that has to be the experience for you. It does not. Hi, Mons. Mons says I had to work for my dime and I hit Rouge by the end of January most years. I can't help it. And that's fine. Yeah. And if you work hard and that's what you want to spend, you absolutely should. Yeah. Dog Walker says Teresa's Dead's preamble to her Sephora video was excellent. I need to watch that. I haven't watched a lot of videos, a lot of beauty videos recently. I need to get back in and watch some more this week or at least listen to them. Hi, Tish. Oh, I had talked to you earlier, Tish. I try not to be Rouge each year, but I still end up there and I don't feel like I buy crazy amounts, lots of skincare. Yeah. And if you're this is the thing, if you're going through the skincare, then it can add up really, really quickly if you're buying like really nice skincare. Like, please don't think I'm shaming anybody because as long as you're happy, that's what's most important. 100%. Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't get that at all, Tris. I'm so glad because I felt bad for a second. Like, no, what did I do? I'm so sorry. Okay, so beyond their sales all the time, so you don't need to shop the Sephora sale because you're probably going to get a better sale somewhere else at some point. If you actually if you want to spend the time, because this is the thing is finding those sales, those 20%, 30% off sales or whatever, does take some more effort and it does take some more time. And some people just don't have time for that and just don't have the energy for that. Speaking of that, there are a lot of people that are laid off right now. There are a lot of people that have lost their jobs. There are a lot of people that are paying more for things because of various reasons of things going on in the US or around the world. I can speak for going around the US. Things are more expensive. And, there's like I live in an area with a very high population of government employees, and there are a lot of people that are laid off right now, or not laid off, they're furloughed right now. There are people getting laid off. There's also people, I don't know what's going on with the SNAP benefits, but I know that was a thing. And do not tell me that somebody on SNAP benefits doesn't deserve to buy a lipstick at Sephora, because we are not, we're not going to have that conversation. So, oh, everybody deserves to have joy. Let me just say that, because I know that's coming, not from you, because you would never say that, but I know that's coming from somebody. Everybody deserves to have joy, and everybody deserves to buy themselves something that brings them joy, that are working, because the vast, vast, vast majority of people that are on SNAP benefits are working their butts off. They are working so hard, and sometimes multiple jobs, and also trying to take care of kids and their family, elderly parents or children or whatever. Like, if you don't know anybody that's ever been on SNAP benefits, and you've never been on SNAP, then I don't feel like people should be allowed to weigh in, and unless you've been there. My parents were on benefits when when my brother was little. I think they were off by the time I was born, but around that time. And I've known many people on SNAP benefits, and my aunt's on SNAP benefits, and I probably could have been on SNAP benefits at one point, but I didn't, because I was too busy, and I didn't apply because I was too. Also, I had my parents as a safety net too, in case I've gotten really bad trouble, which didn't really happen that often. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. My point is that there's a lot of people going through a lot of crap right now, and people don't need to, and especially with Sephora and there being so much better sales, people are not needing to buy extra things right now. There's so many more worries out there, that if people want to, because it brings them joy, that's one thing. But if people are there, there's so many other things to worry about them, whether, this lipstick or that lipstick or whatever the trend is, keeping up with that. There's bigger things to work. There's bigger things to worry about. Yeah, Later Gator says, even if they didn't work, doesn't matter. SNAP is to feed people. Anyone who's angry at someone getting help for food is a butthead. Yeah. And it's not like you can spend SNAP benefits on makeup, like on like going to Sephora. Like, you buy food with it. Like, it's literally for food. So, but anyway, my point is, a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff right now. Yeah, so the sale is not even really 20% off, right? It's only 20% off if you have Rouge status. So you've spent whatever the amount is, $1,000 or $1,500 or whatever in a year, is the only way to get 20% off. It's yeah. And also, we are still in the no makeup moment. And if you're doing the trends of that, then you probably already have all the things you need, most likely. $1,000 for Roos. Thank you. Oh, it's okay, Flory. So good to see you. I did enjoy my extra hours of sleep. I hope that you did too. Dobbs. I'm just going to Dob. The massive layoffs in my company earlier this week and my crippling anxiety that I might be one of the people being laid off made me realize that I don't need more stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that it's also about sometimes replacing those things with other things that bring you joy, that are not, that will give you the same feeling, but are not spending the money. Right. So for me, I play dumb phone games that gives me like a dopamine hit, like free little stupid games. It's not exactly the same thing as getting something in the mail, but yeah, Later Gator says, you're right, Jen. That makes me realize how blessed I am to be able to decide to shop or not. Many people have it worse. Oh, absolutely. And there's always somebody that has it worse, but it's tough. It's a tough time. to be thinking about shopping a sale that's not even that great when it comes down to it. And also, like we were talking about influencers, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be putting up content to shop the Sephora sale. And if you are going to shop, I would highly encourage actually, yes, clicking on those affiliate links, because those influencers, it doesn't cost anything else. So finding someone that like typing in before you shop, type in Sephora sale recommendations and find a creator you like, and then just click on one of their links. It doesn't matter if it's a product you actually want to shop. It'll put the cookie on your computer so that they will get commission for whatever you buy. So that's a free way to help creators that you love if you were already going to buy. But if you weren't already going to buy, do not do that. Only if you were already going to buy, because I do think that affiliate commissions are going to go down this year significantly. I was trying to think of, I had other things in my brain about reasons not to shop this Sephora sale. The big one for me is that it's really not worth it in the grand scheme of things as far as the sale goes. And I think that it's all about the hype. And I think we've been conditioned over the years to think that it's special when it's really not that special when it comes down to it. Especially, like, I'm only a beauty insider at this point. I only get 10% off. So I'm looking and thinking, chances are, and also this is the other thing Sephora's been doing. They've been, and I can't guarantee this is going to happen this year, but what they've been doing is they've been going through the whole Sephora sale process. And then the week after, they give 20% off to everybody. The first time they did that, I was so mad. I was like, I got my 15% off or my 10% off. And then the next week I could have saved another 5 to 10%. I was like, really? That is so mean. It's so mean. It's so mean. And yeah. Nafenia says thrifting is the way to go. Facebook Marketplace is popping off lately. Nice. And there are a lot of people that are decluttering right now. Like, we're looking to move next summer. So we're decluttering a bunch of things. And there's a lot of people that are doing the same thing, trying to declutter, trying to sell things that they have. So if there's things that you want, look on those Facebook marketplaces, on Craigslist, on eBay, and see if you can find the things you want there. If you don't mind something being gently used, maybe this probably isn't going to apply to makeup as much, but clothes and house things around the house. There are things that people sell that they barely use. And then also, you're not adding to, the problems of creating more things or whatever. We're reusing, we're recycling, almost using things that have already been purchased. And also, you're getting huge discount because it's secondhand. And yeah, definitely make sure that, yes, this is the next thing I was going to say. Facebook Marketplace is full of scammers. Yes. And there are a lot of articles online about how to avoid Facebook Marketplace scammers and like things to look out for. So if you've never done Facebook Marketplace, definitely read some of those articles first of things that scammers do so you can be aware, because there are a lot of scammers on Facebook Marketplace, 100%. Absolutely. It's not as protected, I don't think, as eBay and Mercari and places like that, where I feel like there's less scamming happening. Nafini again. Sephora brand liquid eyeliner is my biggest makeup staple. I do need to stock up because I'm on my last one. Last time I even had to buy was 2 years ago, and I got like 6 liners. That's what I do with the Ulta liners for Phoenix, because those are the ones that Phoenix uses, is the Ulta eyeliners. I buy like 4 at a time. They're great. And there used to be, and I don't know if you're feeling this, but I used to feel like makeup was something I wanted to collect, that I wanted to keep. I wanted all the colors. Like, I don't have that color, so I want to get that color. Or I've never tried that format of this thing, I want to try it. And now I don't feel that strong anymore. And I don't know if it's because of my job or because I have stuff, because I've been doing this for so long. But are you all feeling that, where you don't feel the need to collect anymore? Like, you remember the days of the ABH eyeshadow palettes? I feel like I was collecting those. Like, I wanted every single ABH eyeshadow palette, and then I would review it. But it wasn't just about the channel. I was collecting them. And I just don't feel that strong connection to collect anymore. Is that just a me thing, or is that a makeup thing overall? I would love to know your thoughts on that. because I genuinely don't know. Oh, here we go. So, like, Amethyst's Corner says, I think for Facebook Marketplace, use a credit card if prepaying instead of cash, so it's easy to dispute. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. And also, please don't do Afterpay if you don't have to. Please don't do that. Like, I was talking to my mom and she was talking to somebody, and she was explaining to the person about like the Afterpay and all of that, and how like there are a lot of people, and I'm not saying this is necessarily you, but there are a lot of people that haven't done the math on Afterpay and those programs and how much more you have to pay. Like, genuinely, the amount of money that people have to pay in interest is outrageous. I did not realize this until last holiday season when I was seeking out people who had been scammed by Afterpay, because I haven't thankfully ever had to use Afterpay. But I know that that's a way that a lot of people get things when they want that dopamine hit of shopping. They do Klarna and all of that. And the amount of interest is just mind-boggling of how much money people pay into those programs just to have something now and pay later. Just be careful is all I'm saying. And I know a lot of you already know this, and I know a lot of people already know that, but I feel the need to say it because I do know there are people that get tricked into this. There's a channel called Social Simone that I love, and she goes into detail and talks a lot about people that fall into the Afterpay and Klarna trap. And I highly recommend her channel specifically if this is you, because the way that she explains it is so good. And the stories that she tells, it's absolutely heartbreaking how people get pulled into Klarna and Afterpay. In the holiday season, you have to give a gift now. You can't wait till later, and people living paycheck to paycheck, it's hard. It's so hard, but then the amount of interest. But I think that sometimes people, they overspend because they know they can. It's just a mess. It's so predatory in my opinion. Like, I'm glad that it's available for people, but also I see the predatory side. Mon said, I'm pretty sure Klarna doesn't have interest. I feel like after a while it does. Yeah, that it's interest free, but the longer ones have the pay is usually interest free, but the longer ones have interest if you don't pay on time. Get the interest. You got to play it smart. Yes. Yeah. So there is like a payoff by this amount of time and it's no interest. Absolutely. But some people, they overspend and then they can't pay it off in that amount of time. Yeah, I used Afterpay and Klarna a bunch previously, but luckily I've got a better handle on my finances right now. And it's a trap. It's a trap. LJ Lane says, I disagree with this. Klarna is a great way to budget and ultimately save money because you can get better quality things that last longer instead of multiples of cheap things. And I think it's how you use it. And if you're doing that, then yeah. hmm And thank you for that perspective. I think that if you're buying it on a like if you're buying it on a sale, it's one of those things where each purchase the numbers just have to be crunched. And some people don't have the time to do that, to crunch the numbers to see if it's worth it like that. But if you do have the time and you do have the energy and you want to do that, I think crunching the numbers you can, especially if you're getting something on sale at the holidays that you're going to get for more expensive later. But then you have to remember, like, some of these sales do repeat over the years. They'll have a, Christmas in July sale or whatever. Emily says, I just don't have the space to collect things that I won't use or bring me joy. I even had a pair down eyeshadow palettes, which is my weakness. Yeah. Oh, I just realized. Oh my goodness. We're over halfway done. I got to tell you what's on my face today. Let's take a little bit of a break. And if I'm wrong on something, just tell me, because I'm totally open to being wrong, and I could be wrong because I don't know everything about everything. And I never pretend to. So let's tell you about what is on my face today. So my eyeshadow today, I use this palette, the Mini Starlet palette by Natasha Denona. I think I got this in like a gift set or something. Can't remember, maybe like a Sephora something or another. But yeah, little mini Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. And then I use this NYX Ultimate Glow Shots. And this is in the shade, I can't read the High Key Lychee. Apparently, that's what's in the inner corner. And then on my cheeks today, I used the Milani Cheek Kiss in Spilling Tea. So this was purchased. This was purchased, I believe. This was PR. And then this, I believe, was purchased. This is the M Cosmetics, my blush today, the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow Magic Hour Blush Shade. I freaking love these. They last forever. Looks like I've never used it. I use this all the time. These things last forever. And then on my lips, this was PR. This is by Koki. This is the shade Nude. Absolutely hate the name of the shade, but really like the way that it looks. And I used just a regular ColourPop clear gloss over top to like mushy it. And then, and then the green on my eyes. I found this. This is old. This is called Mother Nature by Naked Cosmetics. I bought this at an IMATS probably 10 years ago. And that's the green on my eyes, and it's really, really pretty. So just very quickly, I wanted to tell you about my impulse purchases recently that I don't know what this is what I'm saying. I impulse purchase things sometimes and then regret it. And I wish better for other people. I do, because both of these were impulse purchases and I regret both of them. So this is a new indie brand, and I appreciate something different. And that's why I bought this, is because I appreciate innovation, things that are different. This is the FP lip balms. So it's supposed to be like microdosing of different things. So there's an energized one. There's a one called Curb. It's supposed to curb appetite. And then this one is the calm one. And they ended up being like $10 a piece or whatever. I think it was like $30 for all three in the set. And I like the concept, but I don't like the execution. I'm sorry to say. So the click up is janky. Unfortunately, it takes forever to click up. It does say on the website that it could be chunky, and it is. It's a little gritty to put on. It also says that it could take, you'd have to use it a lot in order to see the full effects, which I have not done as well as I probably could have to see the full effects. So I could be missing something there, but I don't see these doing anything, which I don't know what I was expecting. They do have an interesting smell. They each have interesting smells that go along with it. So the calm one smells a little lavendery, but it's kind of chunky, and the packaging's a little janky, and it's just, I don't think it's doing anything. But maybe I haven't used it enough. That's a thing. The other thing was an impulse purchase. So if you use it more, maybe it'll do more for you. The other thing was an impulse purchase last week. This is by that new brand that's, what's your chick's brand? Grimes's brand. I saw the model with this on, and I was like, I want to try that because it looks like a really cool color. This is in the shade, Halcyon. It's called Halcyon, I think. Anyway, it's the lip product. Okay, I'm just going to put it on. It's got a little bit of iridescence. This was like $30. Dude. It's got the tiniest little bit of iridescence. This is what it looks like on just my skin. It was supposed to be, this is the darker one. I mean, it's hydrating. $30? Absolutely freaking not. The packaging's a little heavy. A little bit. Not as heavy as some other things. Like, it's not as heavy as like a Hindash lipstick or like a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. It's a little lighter than that. But totally not worth it. Oh my goodness. Tom. Oh, messed up. Tom, not gonna lie, I think I'd like that lip product. Well, because you're a nude biatch. Hey, I can mail it to you. You can have it, because it's just a little wash of iridescence, and that's gonna be people's jams. But I don't think this is worth $30. So I can mail it to you. I'll put it in a bubble mailer and you can have it. If you want it, you can try it. Just wipe off the top, because I did put it directly on my lips. So you don't want my germs. I'll wipe off the top for you. I'll spray it with some alcohol before I ship it. You can have it. Go check out Hope Mess Tom's YouTube channel, by the way. They just put up their critical sass, and it's hilarious. It's so good. It's so good. It's so funny. It's like a scream parrot. It's so good. Tom is so creative, and I love them so much. But it's like, dude, did that even do anything? Maybe the slightest little bit. $30, no. I was expecting it to have a little bit of deepness to it, and it just didn't. So Sephora sale. Let's talk some more about why we do not need to shop the Sephora sale. So number one, it's not special anymore. There are sales like that all year long. Number two is that influencers are going to try to convince you to buy, but you don't need it. And I had other things that I wanted to say, and why are they not in my brain, and why am I going to think of them afterward? This is the problem with going live and not taking any notes beforehand. Oh, we have 2 new members. Tanya, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you so much. And Betania, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Y'all are great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Julie says, I'm ADD and I never remember to reapply my lipstick ever. Even if it's in my pocket, I just end up washing it. I have definitely done that. I have definitely done that. So yeah, I mean, I feel like, oh, and people can't afford it right now because there's a lot of BS going on. And I was talking to Audra before chat, and they were talking about like how there's just so much going on right now. It's like the last thing I'm thinking about is shopping the Sephora sale, but I know a lot of us emotionally shop. I know I do. When I need that like extra, when I'm feeling sad, I go and try to shop. But what I've been trying to do for the last couple of years, when I'm feeling that emotion, like emotionally exhausted or feeling bad and I want to shop, I just fill up a cart and then I close the cart. And that makes me feel better because it feels like I'm shopping. I used to even do that when I was a child because we didn't have a lot and I never really like it was not a thing to get, lots and lots of gifts. So I would go in the big catalogs, like the big thick catalogs we used to get, and I would circle everything that I wanted. I would even go to like the diamond jewelry section and pick out like my best stuff. And then I would take my mom's little flip open calculator and I would add everything up that I wanted to see how much it was. And it was like, $30,000 or whatever. And I'm like, and that just made me feel better about shopping. So that's what I still do. I did it as a child. I still do that. Is I still, fill up a cart and then just don't buy it. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm shopping. Abandoned cart is a fun game. It's a game called Abandoned Cart. I highly recommend. Tom says filling a cart and then finding dupes of the makeup you want to buy in your collection. Yes, that is so smart. Finding dupes in your makeup you want to buy in your collection can help dissuade from buying more makeup. Yes, that's so smart. It's like, that's a fun game too. Filling up a cart and then going to what you already have and being like, can I find this? Like going shopping in your own collection. So smart. Yeah. Freewheeler gal says, can't afford to go to the Sephora sales. My husband is not currently getting paid for working. Yep, government employee. Yeah. And the thing is too, is like those sales will be back. They will be back. Don't worry. And hopefully your husband goes back to work soon because this is just, it's madness, absolute madness. But like, I'm not going to go into the political aspect of it, but also keep an eye on, if you have health insurance, keep an eye on your health insurance, because that's what the Democrats are fighting for, is to keep our health insurance premiums normal instead of them going up an obnoxious amount. I think that the rates came out on November 1st, the new insurance rates, and ours is astronomical. And that's why this is happening, is because the Democrats are trying to fight against getting those rates to go up. It has nothing to do with immigrants and them going to emergency rooms, because what do you want them to do? Die? That's a whole nother thing. It's another topic. I could get so political. I need to stop. And fighting for SNAP. Yeah, the SNAP benefits, I don't know if they're fighting. Are they fighting for SNAP? Because I feel like the SNAP benefits are already built in. Right now they're fighting for SNAP because SNAP benefits are being threatened to be cut off. I don't know if they actually got cut off. Hopefully not. It's just a freaking mess, man. It is such a mess. But anyway, those sales will be back. Don't feel like you're missing out. You're not missing out. Um, Lone Jensen says, I just hate playing abandoned cart and then getting all the did you forget something emails afterwards. True. Well, just unsubscribe from those or send them to your spam and they won't come in. Okay. All right. The judge gave them till tomorrow to give out the SNAP benefits. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, the SNAP benefits are being held hostage right now. Oh, hold on. Where'd it go? They are being held hostage right now. Kathleen says, happy to be in Canadian healthcare. Respect humans. It's nice here in Canada. I'm learning so much about Canada on my other channel. I have that channel, Gen X, and it's people are really like, I'm having so much fun over there. It's a whole different crowd, man. It's completely different than the group over here. It's fun though. It's fun to do something different. My average people age range of people watching over there is like in their 50s. And I love it. I love it so much. It's like 50 something year old Canadians. I have so many people over 75 that watch that channel. Like nobody over 75 watches this channel hardly. Like, I mean, it's very small, but like in my analytics, it's like less than 1%. So not nobody, it's less than 1%. But over there, it's like 20%, which is so interesting. And then my 18 to 24 over there is like less than 1%. Where here, that's a huge part of my audience over here is 18 to 24. So it's really interesting. And yeah, Canada is a different country. Don't let anybody ever tell you Canada is similar. Like there's similar things about Canada, but it's a different world over there. Google or go over and watch my last video over there or Google nice agent. As a US citizen, it will probably make you cry if you Google nice agent in Canada. It's like a comedy sketch they did, like an on the street comedy sketch that somebody did. It's like a CBC show. But anyway, yeah, I have another channel that's focused on my move to Canada because my family were moving in next summer as a plan. So it's chronicling all of that. So if you want to know how all that's going, go over and check it out. I think a lot of people do think that Canada and the US are very similar in more ways than they actually are. Genuinely. Yeah. Mary Kate says, I wish you would start a separate channel, discuss politics and current events, just have a safe place to vent. That was Threads, and then I stopped doing that. I was Twitter first, and then Elon Musk took over, and I switched over to Threads. And now I've kind of chilled out on that too and just try to talk behind the scenes because my government terrifies me. So, yeah, I'm scared of our government is what it comes down to. That's why I'm not saying as much right now. But y'all know where I stand on that stuff. But anyway, okay, so back to Sephora Sale. Let's talk more about Sephora Sale. The other thing is too is I personally I would love if I was in the market for new makeup. I love the idea of shopping indie brands because it's a tough time for indie brands right now with tariffs and with just the cost of everything. And just being an indie brand and visibility is hard enough as it is. Running a beauty brand is hard enough as it is. So I think I would encourage people, just as a little soapbox moment, to go look at indie brands and see if there's anything over there that you're interested in, because it's tough out there. Some of my favorite brands right now are Glaminatrix, Gourmand Girls, Sigma, of course. What are some other ones? So many good indie brands out there. Sydney Gray still makes great stuff. Lethal. I started getting into some Lethal stuff. They started sending me PR. I'm really enjoying some of that stuff. Cleona. Nomad. There's just so many really good indie brands out there that you can't get at Sephora. And they are going to have sales as well. So keep an eye on their Instagram. Thank you for the super chat, Makeritaville. Thank you so much. I get SNAP. I have schizophrenia. I work. Lucky to be in a good program, giving us frozen meals. I'm doing better than most pals. So sad about this. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Um, I'm so sorry that this is happening just in general. It's pretty awful, but I'm glad that you're in a good program. That makes me happy to hear. Makes me very happy to hear. And thank you for the super chat because I know that doesn't, you don't give that lightly. So thank you for that. Like, I almost feel like I want to it's okay, like because I know that's important. Okay, so Hebo says, did you try anything from Revie Beauty by Ali Glines? I really like her lip products. I did purchase some when she launched, and I like them. They're very moisturizing. I like the tint on them. They're very nice. Absolutely. Oh, apparently Unearthly just had an amazing 60% off sale. Nice. I do like Unearthly stuff as well. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in The Ordinary, they do have, instead of a Black Friday sale, they do like a month-long thing so that nobody impulse buys. They do like a whole like month-long sale so you can take time to figure out what you want. Oh, thank you, Genevieve. I appreciate you. My Quebecois heart goes out to you in the US. Thank you. Hopefully I will be there one day. I hope so. Yes, everybody drop your favorite indies. Absolutely. Diamond Doll says, I hate the stereotype and lie that people on Snap are scamming the system. No one is eating good on $6 a day. Absolutely. Nobody wants to live like that. As far as people that people are like, oh, it's a scam or whatever. Like, there's so much misinformation out there. And the thing that really upsets me is that people will come and say things that are factual. People will come and say that I'm spreading propaganda. And it's like, it's literally right in front of you. Like, it's like right here. And they're like, no, it's not real. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, people, I could just go on and on and on, but it's so frustrating that we live in a world where there's so much propaganda and so many lies that people don't even know what's real. And, there are a lot of people that are in a cult, and it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. But anyway, we're talking about Sephora Sale. Stop. Talk about Sephora Sale. I keep trying to go back to it. But yeah, supporting indie brands is definitely a way to choose to go. Afra says, I hate this. Significant portion of our fellow Americans are just not living in reality anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Yes on everything. I'm just not going to read the rest of it, but yes on everything. Yeah. Dame says, once you move to BC, would you be willing to do a meet and greet on the mainland? Possibly. I think that would be fun. It seems like there's a lot of people that would like to do that. So I would just have to figure that out, but definitely possible. I think it's like a 2-hour ferry ride from Vancouver Island to Vancouver. So doable. But I heard you have to catch the ferry like an hour early. Like, you have to show up like super early to even get on. Information on good indie brands. Hope Mess Tom. Teresa is Dead. Allie Dawson. Batty Bean. Trying to think other people. So many good YouTubers do indie brand makeup. What I would recommend doing is, if you go to a website and you see a brand that you're interested in, go on YouTube and search for reviews of those products. You'll find all the best indie brand makeup reviewers. So, oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Simply Hetty. It's easier to blame marginalized groups than to actually look at the real problem. It's a classic look over here, definitely. Especially if you don't know anybody in that marginalized group, you've never met anybody in that marginalized group, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know what their life is like, and you've been told that things are like this. People are more likely to believe it, and it's so sad. It's so freaking sad. I did. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Design Wife says, in late, did you see the Mariah and Sephora ad? I did. If you did not see it, it's super cute. Mariah Carey did an ad for Sephora for the holiday season, and it's really adorable. You should go check it out. Even though do not Do not don't let it trick you into buying things you do not need. uh, Ilcia says, unpopular opinion, but I'm really unhappy with Sephora at the moment as they really, not going to say that word, us Canadians on products in their Sephora favorites. Look up that word. I'm going to take it off. Look up that word because that's not a good one. But I didn't know that something was going on with Canada and their products in the Sephora favorites. I didn't know about that. I'll have to look into that. Angel, Salt New York. Yes, Kiki G is amazing from Salt New York. That's another brand to definitely buy from. Absolutely. Kathleen, I often wonder if we spent less money trying to catch those who abuse the social system, we could give more money to help people. I doubt that it's that expensive that we need to take money away. This is the thing. There are so many extremely wealthy people, extremely wealthy, so wealthy that they will never be able to spend all of their money, that are abusing the system for way, way, way more money than someone who is living below the poverty level is doing. It doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even I honestly, I would so 10 toes deep much rather go after the fraud that is happening with the ultra wealthy than the fraud that is happening with the very poor. Because we as a country will get back so much more of our money to help people if we go after that kind of fraud. Like, it doesn't even make any sense to go after people who may be quote unquote scamming for a few $100s, or people who are quote unquote scamming, well, not quote unquote, they are scamming for millions of dollars, millions of dollars. Why am I going to care? You know what I mean? Like, we're going after the wrong target here. And I'm not saying that people haven't earned their money that have earned it. I'm talking about people that are scamming the system out of millions of taxpayer dollars. Like, that's who we need to be worried about. But they're like, no, don't look over there. Those are our friends. Don't look at them. Look at these evil people over here who may be getting an extra $100. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on. Come on. It's a no-brainer if you think about it. It's totally okay, Alicia. I did not know about that word for the longest time. And the reason why I learned about it is because of my lovely community, who I learned through watching things happening in the community, is how I learned about that. So don't worry. Like, we don't know what we don't know until someone tells us we don't know it. And yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those things. A lot of people don't know that that's an offensive word. It's totally, yeah, as long as we know now, that's the thing. As long as we know now, it's all good, at least from my perspective. But I need to not speak for people, all of that. But I'm glad that you know now, and a lot of people don't know. Yeah, a lot of people saying that they didn't know that. Yeah. It's that we just have to keep sharing. That's the thing, is we need to just keep sharing with each other. And one thing I love about, not to gush about Canada, but one thing I love about Canada is they still have, where I feel like that more places in the US used to be like this, that air of helping people just because that's the nice thing to do. Not because you're trying to get something out of it. And we see that a lot more in US culture, of people just doing what they can do in a selfish way and just looking out for each other. Like, why can't we go back to that? And I think that people have been taken advantage of so much by scammers and people that pretend to be nice, that it makes people become jaded, and then they're less likely to help someone else in the future. But it's like, can't we just like start looking out for each other? You know? Like, really and truly. Really and truly. Yeah, exactly. Mike McReadville, what little welfare fraud is pennies compared to wealthy people, big businesses dodging taxes? Oh, 100%. Absolutely. And also, we now have golden faucets in the Lincoln bathroom, and we're building a 900,000, wait, It's a 900,000, what is it? 90,000 square foot ballroom. 90,000 square feet. 90,000. Who is paying for that? Apparently, it's not taxpayer dollars. Who's paying for it? And what do we owe them because of it? 90,000 square feet while people are starving. What are we doing? Why are we not? Okay, sorry. Sorry, Julie. Can't talk about the White House right now. It really makes me sick to my stomach. When I saw the way they tore, when I saw the building, because I was just there. Like, we went to go see Trevor Noah. What was it? A month ago? Not even, like 3 weeks ago. And it's right down the street. The Warner Theater is right down the street from the White House. We were like just there. Like, I can't even like, ah. And that's what we're doing. We're putting golden faucets in the Lincoln bathroom and we're tearing down and building when people are starving. I don't understand why people don't see it. It's right there in front of you. It's right there. Yes. Okay. Back to Sephora Sale. Dollar Store and Five Below are very underrated. There are so many good things you can get at Dollar Store and Five Below. Go check out her name's going out of my head. I have to look it up. Vivian Tries. Go check out Vivian Tries for all of the best Dollar Store Five Below stuff. Go check that out. All right. It is an hour in. I'm so sorry I went off topic for so long. That was not intended. So I apologize for that. I'm just so freaking frustrated. Thank you to Fifi for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate you. Hugs to you back. And here we go. Felisa, I feel like people could be more community minded if we had better social systems in place. Most people are stuck in survival mode and it makes it harder to be generous. 100%. Absolutely. I agree with you. Absolutely. And we're going to end it on that. And thank you all so much for being here. And I'm sorry. I'm just like, I think that's where a lot of us are here in the US, though, is that we're so frustrated and so like WTF every single day that thinking about shopping the Sephora sale is like so low on the priority list for a lot of people. But in the end, main message is do what brings you joy. Make sure that you are, taking care of yourself, whatever that may be. And if shopping the Sephora sale is what brings you joy, I'm not trying to say don't do it. But if you don't feel like you want to shop the Sephora sale, I'm here to support you in that decision of not shopping it. I want to support you in that because you don't need to shop the Sephora sale. If that's what you're feeling in your heart, I'm here to tell you, you are right. You are right to not shop it if you feel like you shouldn't be. And you're amazing. Hang in there. And we're going to get through this together. And mad love to you. Have a great week. And Allison, thank you for the amazing super chat. I appreciate you. I really need you to come to Canada and we need to have to meet on fixing Sephora. There is this super weird lack of transparency and less brands, and I'm confident you have insights to make it better. I don't know. I would try though. I would try. I would do my best. And thank you all so much for everything. Thanks for being here and mad love to you. And I'm still working on the Becca video. I did put up a video last week that is part of, I started a new series where I'm just talking about like internet drama and summing it up of like what happened in the situation, viral moments explained. If you didn't watch it, it is a good feel good story in the end. It has a happy ending. So if you need a story with a happy ending that'll bring you joy, then that is a good one to watch. If you want something a little more lighthearted, a little less serious, that's a great watch. And yeah, thank you. If you already watched it, thank you for watching it. And mad love to you. Have a wonderful week. And if you are going through it right now, just know that I'm thinking of you and that I am giving you the biggest hug through the screen right now. And I hope things get so much better for you very, very soon. And mad love to you. Have a great week. I'll see you soon.